For installation of the machine, first we need to put down the extruder, guide rails, and the extruder. After putting down the extruder, we need to put the hydraulic on the head of the filter and connecting the pipe to the hydraulic pump, putting here. And the cables go into the heating control box. After that, we need to fill the oil into the gearbox with hydraulic oil until the meter is like half, a little more than half. After that, we put on the compounding first, and the compounding need to match to the rollers of the T-die. You can put a line here, put something heavy here, 2 lines to measure, and to make sure that the compounding location is the gap here is in the middle of the lip, T-die lip. And then from the compounding we put on those pathways, unwinder, and second unwinder, and another pathway, and the winders. And if your floor is not even, you can adjusting the bolts here and there. For machine installation, things are easy. Extruders, unwinders, compounding, and winder. Everything set as per drawing. And the electrical wires, they have mark on it like X1, X2. You just match them on the control box, everyone. What important is the air pipe. We need air in here and here, and the winder here. Then the machine will be ready to start. It's very important that every rollers from bottom to the end must be in the same EVO level, no variation. And the T-die in the middle of the gap. And most sure is that making sure the T-die is also in the same level. While T-die is heating up, you can pass the fabric on the machine to do the movement testing. This is the EPC for edge control. Sensor is over here. And this one is a tension controller. Sensor is over here. Check all the movement, trying to understand the machine logic. Here is a waving arm for tension control and the trimming. And here is a control cabinet for the winder control. This tool is for the pressing power of both sides. Here is a control cabinet for temperature and the extruder drive. Also here is the main cable connection for your power supply. Now to start the machine, as the fabric is already passed online and the machine is stopped, first we set the EPC. Change it from manual to auto. You see the unwinder is shaking, it's working. And then we set the fabric location, that is losing the bolts here, moving the sensor to the place you want, and then lock it. And then tension, have English page, but now we are in China, so this is the sensing tension from the rollers rotating here. And this is the setting tension. The tension high or low is according to the diameter of the fabric. So now the diameter is small, I'm setting for 34N and turn it on. This button is switching tension control from this row to this row. So we are running this row, then we set it here. And then we come to here. So now the tension, fabric location, everything is set. We come to here, the main control panel. First we turn the power on. Choose our language and enter the system. This is the running preparation, means if we press this button, machine will get ready. And then we set the starting speed. For example, normally we choose 5 meters per minute. And then we press the film pass on. And the rollers will start rotating. After you set everything, you can press this one and the machine will running as per high speed you want. Here, first, now at the running station, we press the, if the extruder is ready, we press the enter. Let the extruders come inside, and when the extruder is in the right location, we press this button to close this roller. And then start coating, and then we go winder. In winder location, we mainly control these two buttons for air pressures of this location and that location, so that the film winding is efficient. The other buttons will be just like what they will say. And now everything is ready. We come here and start real running. Now the passing is okay, so we back to the extruder part. Temperature setting, zone 1 is the low one and slowly getting higher. But mainly the temperature is according to the material that you are going to use. And to check if the temperature is okay, we can come here and see the flow of the material. If the material is dropping down like liquid glue, soft and sticky, then the temperature is correct. If the material coming down like solid one, that means the temperature is still too high or the material MFI is too low. And what we are going to do is we have to clean the T-die by the copper. Very important, we need to use copper one. Copper to clean the T-die from inside, making sure that the material coming out is flat without particles. And this type of wrinkles means there is something blocking here. And how do we ensure the T-die floating is without variation? We can check the material flow. It's not obvious, so we have to take this feeding ruler we have in the toolbox. Choose a 0.7 mm. You stuck it in the T-die lip and from here to there. If you feel the ruler is stuck, that means this zone maybe the gap is too small, so we need to untie the bolts a little bit. If you feel it's going out too smooth, that means the lip is too open, then we need to tighten the bolts over here. After that, clean again. If the material coming out is transparent, moving okay, no particles and no wrinkles, then the machine is ready to go. Now the machine is on. We put the compounding material, if there is any, feeding into the machine. It will be fed automatically. And here is the manual tension controller, one for the right, this one, and one for this one. You will adjust the feeding and its location by the wheels here. Control the tension until the film entering is flat. And if everything is okay, speed up. And increasing the extruder hertz also. And voila, you get the product. Simple. Now we are doing is PP nonwoven coating with PP and online compounding with BOPP. And the material combination is 4 bags of PP material mixing with 1 bag of PE, which precisely is 20% PE mixing. This will increase the flexibility of the PP material, so after coating, the bag making will be much more easier. Here is a trimming device we haven't installed now, but in your factory you will working with that blowing fan over there to blow the trimming wastage out, or you can do this in your slating machine. Here is the temperature setting. When your main material is PP, the temperature must be lower than 280 degrees. If the main temperature is PE, the temperature normally is 280 to 320 accordingly.